you, you go to the store and you have two different prices for toilet paper, and you want to know which one is the best, okay? Or which one is faster, like which car is faster, okay? So you're comparing, so it involves converting. It involves converting, of course, but you need to take it a little further and actually tell me which one is better, which one is faster, which one is cheaper, right? So we do unit price, a lot of unit price or unit rates, okay? So, for example, the first one here is, we've done that already, okay? So if a car travels 50 kilometers per hour, how many miles can you travel in 7 hours? So it's up to you how you want to do this. I'm going to take this route. I'm going to convert my speed to miles per hour. So I go 1 mile, that's 1.6093 kilometers. Cancel, cancel. I can just leave it like that. So 50 times 1 is 50 miles. 1 times that is just 1.6093. And we are in hours technically, okay? And now we're going to turn that into a unit rate real quick. You don't have to in this case. In this case, you don't. Miles per hour if you want. If you don't like the other way of writing it, mph, that's fine. Why am I not rounding in this case? Sorry? It's not the final answer. Were you going to say that? Yeah. Okay. It's not the final answer yet, so we got to keep going. So I'm going to say 31.0694 miles per hour. So I want to know, now I'm turning this into a proportional reasoning situation. So in 7 hours, how many miles will I have traveled? Okay. So guys, when it's cross multiply and divide like this, always start on the side where the variable is, in the right side. Most of the time for us, it's going to be on the right side. But if it's on the left side, you start there. We start with a number. If you're bottom here, you cross multiply up, divide going down. Okay, so 7 times 31.06 something divided by 1, not really necessary. So I'm going to show you here, right? So it's basically 7 times. If you're new to this feature, you go up arrow, highlight that number, use all decimals. I press enter, I copy it into my work line, and then divide it by 1. Not that I need to do it, but I just want that to become a habit. So 217.485 something kilometers. Sorry, Mr. Dirksen, we're in miles, remember? Yes, I know. So now you round, 217.49 miles is my final answer. Okay, this one is, I'm just doing it because it's Monday, okay? And you're still fresh. I'm going to skip that one. I'm going to skip this question. So if you're wondering, if you're looking through this, we just skipped it, okay? Let's keep going. Determining the better rate. So we're talking unit rates here. If you have highlighters, that's a good one. So a rate is just $2.99 for 3 pounds. Let's say we're buying potatoes, and you get a bag of potatoes for $2.99 for 3 pounds. Okay, that is a rate, but it's not a unit rate. Unit rate, what do we need in the denominator? We technically need a 1, which is invisible, right? So we basically could just go $2.99 divided by 3. Okay, if you do that, let me just show you on the calculator. It is almost $1, right? It is actually $1. It rounds to $1 per pound here. Per pound. So that's a unit rate, so it's a very important concept. And we use this, okay? Use to compare. Use that one to compare. We want the unit rate when it's comparison time. I also want you to remember this. When money is involved, the money should always go on top. Okay, money, put it at the top. Okay, so I'll always say the dollars on top, and in the denominator is any other number or unit that you can think of can go in the denominator. But the money is always on top. Okay? Money is top of mind for most of us, right? Think of it that way. We're doing okay, guys? I may be a bit slow, I'm sluggish, and you might see something like, why did you solve it that way? I had done it a different way. If I were you, Mr. Dirksen, I would have done it differently. Totally fine. Just show me the work, okay? I actually encourage you to try new things. But if I showed you all methods every time, we would be here for a very long time, okay? Which is the best buy, okay? The best buy, and by how much? By how much are we better? Okay. Page 6. A turkey that's 12.8 kilograms at Safeway is $42.89, right? Or a turkey at Superstore is $1.49 a pound. So let's. I prefer to separate this. Let's go Safeway, Superstore. Let's compare these things. Superstore. Do we need to do anything with Superstore? What do you notice about Superstore's price? It's already a unit rate, correct? We're not going to touch it. We're just going to say, hey, Superstore, it's $1.49 a pound. Let's leave it like that. That's pretty good. It will save us some time. So we'll deal with Safeway's price, okay? Technically, what Safeway is saying, this is what Safeway is saying, $42.89 for 12.8 kilograms, okay? Mr. Dirksen, why did you put the dollar on top? Could you have done it differently? You could have. But I'm going to ask you to please put the dollar amount on top, okay? Put it on top. So we're going to convert this. We want it in pounds, right? We want dollars and pounds. So let's do the converting first. 1 kilogram has how many pounds? You should remember this one. Just for life. 1 kilogram, 2.2 pounds. It's roughly twice, okay? And so we get to cancel out the kilogram. I'm going to continue working below it. 42.89 times 1 is just $42.89. And then 12.8 times 2.2. So it's 28.16. And what am I in? What is in the denominator? Pounds. All right. Is that a unit rate? No, it's a rate, all right? So we're happy that it's both dollars and pounds, but you need to take it a step further. So the way you do it is you go this divided by that, okay? So I'm just going to take that. I'm going to go 42.89 divided by 28.16, and now we're talking, okay? That's $1.52 for every pound. And now they're both in unit rates. Okay? if you forget, if you're wondering, like, basically to get a unit rate, you go top divided by bottom. If you need one last reminder, so which one is better? Superstar? Yeah, I'm asking this because I always think that it's self-explanatory, and then some students are like, oh no, Safeway, look, it's more. It's like, no, in this case you're buying, you want the cheaper one. So Superstore is the best buy. So a little statement, buy how much? It's gonna be a dollar amount per pound. You can do mental math here if you want. You can do 152 minus 1.49. Okay, that's 0.03. So there's a 3 cents per pound cheaper. Is it a big deal? I wouldn't drive to the other store for 3 cents per pound. But at the end of the day, it's still accurate to say that Superstore is better. Okay? So we didn't do any work with Superstore in this case because it was already as a unit rate. Okay? Next, which one is faster and by how much? 14 meters per second, 14.2 meters per second, or 50 kilometers per hour. What did I do in my notes? I think I turned kilometers to meters. Yeah, not that it matters. So we're going to turn this one into meters per second. I'm going to go 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer down here. Monday, you always have to be careful. I make lots of mistakes. It's to test you. That's why I make mistakes. Okay, guys? I'm perfect. Meters, and then 1 hour has 3,600 seconds. Hours go, you multiply the top, you get 50,000. You multiply the bottom, 3,600. And if you divide them, if you divide this, you get 13.89 meters per second. Important, but not the final answer. Okay. So therefore, this symbol in math means therefore. Okay, because in math we don't like to write a whole lot, so we try to stay away from it. So therefore, 14.2 meters per second is faster by, and there you have to do a little bit of math, and it's 0.39 meters. Meters per second. So some students just write meters for whatever reason. It is meters for every second, okay? So there you go. You could have converted 14.2 meters per second to kilometers per hour and then compared it that way. Sometimes on a test I will tell you answer in kilometers per hour or something like that, and you don't have a choice. You have to convert this to kilometers per hour to make that right give the right answer, okay? All right, so much talking. How much time do I have? I'm going to stop here. I don't like to go right till the end. I'm going to ask you to, I believe I'm going to send you to, I'm going to ask you to do pages 13 and 14. So if you didn't do 13 over the weekend, then today you do 13, or for tonight you do 13 and 14, okay? It's important. So homework, page 13 and 14, and the keys are already out there. Okay, so you gotta just watch it. I'm gonna write this down at the bottom of page 6 as well, because I feel like that's where it really should be. At the bottom of page 6. Thank you, guys.